Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and what an interesting 24 hours it has been. We got the official reveal for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, we got the Black Ops Cold War event within Warzone, complete with the trailer. We had numerous content creators come out and say that they've been under an NDA and that they've actually seen footage of the Black Ops Cold War campaign. We got a cinematic for the game, and we even got a message from Treyarch, which is going to be the focus of this video. So this information is going to be coming from the official Treyarch website. I'll have a link to everything down in the description, and in there Treyarch has a message for the player base. They write, Treyarch is home to an incredibly talented and diverse team of Call of Duty veterans, many of whom have been with the studio since before the World at War days, and along with these seasoned teams at our partner studios, we're all working toward one goal, creating the best Black Ops experience for our players. We've consumed a huge amount of community feedback over the years with each new Black Ops title, and our latest game is the culmination of those learnings. We know what our players love, and we've worked hard to capture and innovate on the very best that the series has to offer with Black Ops Cold War. Between the conspiracy-laden campaign led by Raven Software, our signature fast-paced multiplayer, more on that later, and the next evolution of zombies and more, there's a lot to be excited about. Once you get your hands on the game, we think you'll agree, and we'll have more good news to share at our multiplayer reveal on September 9th, where we'll discuss the core pillars of our multiplayer experience: deniable operations, signature combat, and a connected experience across the entire community. They also go on to announce some really interesting and incredibly good news, claiming that, as fans experienced last year, all of our players can expect free post-launch multiplayer content on all platforms, including new maps and modes with no season pass required. With the Black Ops Cold War Battle Pass, players will be able to unlock post-launch content with unified progression across both Black Ops Cold War and Call of Duty Warzone, including base weapons, customization items, and more simply by playing the game. So this does confirm our theories from before that Black Ops Cold War will basically be adopting the same monetization model that we saw in Modern Warfare, and I personally think that is really good news. While I've been incredibly outspoken about Modern Warfare's gameplay and design philosophy right from day one aspect of the game that I've always adored was how all DLC maps are free and released on all platforms at the same time, and I also really like how DLC weapons in Modern Warfare can be earned for free via the Battle Pass or unlocked via completing challenges. From the sounds of it, it appears that supply drops are dead and gone, and the traditional Season Pass as we knew it is also gone, along with most of console exclusivity. Now, we do know that Sony does have the exclusivity rights for Black Ops Cold War, so chances are they're going to get something, but it may be something small, like we saw with Spec Ops Survival in Modern Warfare 2019, but as of right now, we really don't know. We do know that PlayStation will get early access to the beta, but is that going to be the extent of their exclusivity deal? We really have no idea, but by and large, the old school console exclusivity as we knew it, where everyone had to buy a season pass to be able to play DLC maps and only people on certain platform could play those maps for 30 days ahead of other people, that's all dead and gone from the sounds of it, which is definitely some really good news. Now, going back to the beginning of Treyarch's message, I'm incredibly interested to learn what they meant when they said that they have learned a lot over the years with each Black Ops title, and that Black Ops Cold War is going to be the culmination of those learnings. If we look at what the community as a whole seem to like and dislike from each Black Ops game, then there's definitely a lot that they can potentially do here. If they take all the good aspects from games like World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and even Black Ops 4, and then put that all into one incredible multiplayer experience, that sounds awesome, right? That sounds really good, but my favorite line from the entire message was when they wrote, "Our signature fast-paced multiplayer." This seems to almost be a direct dig at how boring and campy Modern Warfare 2019 can be. If they didn't want to take a dig at how slow that game was, they could have simply wrote something like, "Our signature world-class multiplayer," or "Our signature heart-pumping multiplayer," or some other generic buzzword like that, but instead, however, they decided to put fast-paced in there, which almost seems like their way of saying, look, if you don't like the Care Bear, safe space, hide in a building and aim at a door like your life depended on it style of multiplayer that we see in Modern Warfare, then we've got you. This game is not going to be like that. Maybe I'm reading too much into what they wrote there, but it really does seem like Treyarch games are faster on average than most of the other Call of Duty titles. I think if you look back at the past 5 games that Treyarch has released, only World at War and Black Ops 1 could be considered to be somewhat slow. Black Ops 2, 3, and 4 were all very fast-paced and action-packed, and I'm really excited to see what's going to be going on with Black Ops Cold War. As of right now, the only official things we know about the multiplayer are what we saw at the end of the reveal trailer, which appears to be their way of teasing a new multiplayer mode involving vehicles. Again, I talked about it in yesterday's video, but if you go and look at the Black Ops Cold War page on any site where you want to buy the game, it says online capabilities are between 2 and 40 players. So we may be looking at a special 20v20 game mode that has lots of vehicles. Back in World at War, some of you guys may have actually heard about this, there was a cut game mode called Tank Warfare where they had a bunch of different kinds of vehicles, and basically the idea was we were going to just fight with vehicles in Call of Duty World at War. Here, actually take a listen to some of these. These are the cut announcer voice lines for that particular game mode, and this may be the game mode that inspired what we're going to see in Black Ops Cold War.
Vehicle team deathmatch! Roll over them! Break their bones! Vehicle team deathmatch! Our panzers will crush them! Vehicle team deathmatch! Unleash the might of our armor! Vehicle team deathmatch! Get these tanks rolling!
Now, it's also worth mentioning that we do have an official art piece for the Land, Air, and Sea pack, which is going to show off different operators as well as different vehicles and customization. So this may be tied to that game mode. This may be tied to Warzone, because the rumors are that Verdansk is going to cease to exist, and there's going to be an entirely new map for Warzone that's more based off of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War as compared to Modern Warfare. So maybe with that map, tanks are going to be a thing, or maybe tanks are going to be specific to the new game mode for Black Ops Cold War. We really have no idea. We do have a number of leaked images, which I will put links to that down in the description, and those images show the main menu for Black Ops Cold War. So from that, we do know that the operator system is going to be returning and that the UI is going to be similar to Modern Warfare. So again, basically everything about this game looks and sounds really good, but that's all on paper, right? We won't have a proper feel for what the game's multiplayer is actually going to be like until we get that reveal on September 9th, and then we play the beta that comes out after that. It is important that we don't get too excited right away, because until we've actually played the game, we're not really going to know how good it can actually be. But based on what we've seen so far, I'm really enjoying this. And I've also got to say, it feels good to be hyped for Call of Duty again. As you guys know, if I don't like a game, I don't post the game. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I like a Call of Duty title because I can get a lot of views and money from that. That's not me. So after quitting Modern Warfare pretty early on in the game's life cycle, I have really felt lost here on YouTube. I didn't really know what kinds of videos to make. I basically became a Twitch streamer there for a while. I still stream on Twitch almost every single night, in fact. But it feels good to be back on YouTube, you know? It feels good to be talking about a new Call of Duty game that's going to be coming out, and everybody seems incredibly hyped about the game. I just hope it doesn't disappoint, right? I hope that the multiplayer reveal is really good. I hope that the core gameplay systems that they talked about with deniable operations and signature combat, I hope that that's all good. I mean, we don't really know too much about it as of right now, so I can't wait to learn more about this game. And as always, I will keep you guys posted with any and all information as soon as that new info comes out. But for right now, I'm going to be wrapping up today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Be sure to leave your thoughts about Treyarch's message down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.